My name is Evan. My company is Point3 Security. We help organizations of all shapes and sizes cultivate and identify their cybersecurity talent. We do it through a gamified learning ecosystem we call Escalate. So global membership, people want to just kind of hang out in our little hacker jungle gym and get skills and get career progression path structures and just contribute. And it's been super meaningful, super meaningful.
Yeah, and you guys are based in Baltimore?
We are. We've been there for, I think, 3-4 years.
Oh, nice.
Growing. We've doubled in size every year, looking for a new home. We'll probably stay in the Baltimore area. We're definitely a Baltimore company. Love the scene there. It's a good city.
Yeah, I actually lived in Baltimore for a bit.
Yeah.
Because I was traveling, and so Red Owl had an office in San Francisco. And then we had the Fed Hill location. And so I actually rented an apartment in 1111 because I was in the Baltimore office that often, though it was cheaper for them to get me an apartment in Baltimore than to pay for me to go to hotels for 2 weeks a month.
Yep.
So, yeah. Awesome. You guys started how many years ago?
About 4 years ago.
Nice. And you guys, that's cool. And then, so how do like people find you? Are you like, is it?
Yeah, so typically they find us through our brand manager, Erica, who's watching passionately on the side, hoping I don't say anything stupid, which I'm apt to do.
Yeah. No, it's all editable. No worries.
Nah, it's fine. Whatever. It's just, it's my life, right?
Yep.
Honestly, members find us from other members.
Okay.
We're a pretty unknown brand. Part of that is because we stem from the Intel community, and we computer well, but we don't people well. So, like, what's social media, right? What is all this advertising stuff? People go to events. What? That's new to us, and we're learning. But our membership has grown from happy customers, making introductions to other happy customers.
Nice. Yeah. Do you guys do any like corporate stuff? Like, do company? I assume companies like pay you to like run events or stuff like that.
They do. Yeah. Good question. So when we started, we thought that we would sell to the individual. People that want to learn how to reverse engineer, how to research vulnerabilities and develop exploits, how to forensically analyze network traffic or memory. Individuals never came out of the woodwork, and that's fine, right? They've got Cybrary for that. You guys are fantastic. What we found in terms of success business-wise was enterprises coming to us saying, "Hey, I need to find people. I need to recruit smarter. I need to retain. I need to make sure that I have the best team possible.
Right.
And I need to give my team some kind of objectives, where they, solve this and get a promotion, solve this and now you're, a title change or even a spiff or something." Along the course of that evolution, we now also offer gamified solutions in terms of capture the flag events or tabletops for enterprises, both internally, East Coast, West Coast, or the dev shop versus the security shop. Yeah. Or they can take us to trade shows, throw on events, put their logo in front of our ecosystem, and use that for recruiting purposes or community engagement.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was talking to a guy from Verizon the other day who's looking for a bunch of gamified stuff, so maybe I'll...
we'll take any leads we can get.
Awesome. Anything you saw yesterday at BlackHat that was cool, stuck out? Anything? Trends that you're seeing?
The thing that stuck out in my mind was the Synac booth. Free donuts, no sales pitches, no papers or things that you're going to throw away 5 seconds afterwards.
Yeah.
Clean.
Nice. And they're getting free coffee away.
Yeah, hey, free coffee. Yeah. Smart. Very smart.
Yeah, so I've seen this trend. I think I hope it continues, but I think we might be nearing the end of the giant video wall and podium speaker. And I've seen a lot of booths now have just a bunch of terminals for people to actually sit there and get like a one-on-one. They let you like click around in their app and do all that kind of crazy stuff. And so I think that's good because it brings it back towards like the practitioner person that's here trying to find new tools and like see what's happening in the ecosystem. As opposed to just email marketing blasts that everybody gets. It's nice to finally actually be able to click in, especially because some of these companies' websites like don't tell you anything on the front page, and you have to sign up for a demo and talk to a salesperson. But we know that most people running cyber stuff are not the most people person and don't really want to talk to anybody. I want to see your product, and then if I like it, I'll have a conversation and things like that. So I'm super pumped about that. There was one, I think they had like 14 or 15 terminals, just letting you click around and play with all their data sets and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Did you go to the keynote?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I saw some of it through Twitter live stream.
Oh, yeah.
But it just, man,
busy.
has this conference come a long way in 20 some odd years.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
stadium sized, seating, fog shows, laser beams, balloons,
Yeah.
It's a political rally.
Yeah. I think one of my earlier conferences was ShmooCon back in like 2006. And so like that's very different than what this is today. Like this is more on the path to become like an RSA type situation. So hopefully it kind of goes back the other way at some point. So
We'll see.
Anything you're excited about today? Anything wrapping up? Did you guys announce any new stuff this week? Anything like that?
We have no announcements this week. Now we're a lay low company.
Right.
We've just heads down, get business done.
Nice.
Make some friends, see some old friends. Just kind of have fun.
Any trends you see with like your enterprise customers? Is I assume it's growing. Is it is it the C-suite that's kind of getting on board with this type of things, or is it still kind of like a grassroots in that organization where like the actual cyber dude wants something cool to play with?
Yeah, so it's still both.
Okay.
And so our sales team and the sales process it's twofold, right? You've got the the Uber nerd that wants to nerd out with the tech staff and just build rapport, and that's meaningful. I mean, we have the best content that money can buy, and then we have an aggressive sales team that comes in and says, look, tell me your challenges. I'm pretty confident. Like everyone's problem. Look around, right?
Yeah.
There's enough tech to buy. There's enough blinky light boxes that you can plug in.
Yeah.
The problem is people. You can't find them. You can't keep them. You can't train them. They can't use the things that you've purchased. They can't integrate the things with the other things. It's a people problem, and we solve that. So it's a very clean conversation. The
Nice.
C-suite's on board. The techs, of course, are on board. They're tired of like, you're going to fly me where to sit for what test, and then I'm falling behind on my work. Like, no.
I'm still working while I'm there trying to sit for a test and study. And
but now that I've got that cert, you can give me extra dollars, right? The employers hate it. The employees hate it. It's counterproductive.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting trend that like I hope at Cybrary we're trying to fix is there's just not a lot of guidance on like how to step forward to that next step in your career, and there's just a lot of people that are kind of craving that. Like, give me at least some guidance on how I can get to my next level, how I can get paid more, while still having fun and learning and stuff like that. And I think that's a challenge, but hopefully.
Yeah, and that's why Point3 is a huge supporter of Cybrary. It's a huge fight. Everyone's trying to help. Like, there's a big problem out there, and it's going to take a lot of us to solve it collaboratively. So.
Yeah, totally. Well, awesome. Thanks for stopping by and having a conversation.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Cheers.